guess what? There's a new place to go to on the hill, and it is sweet. Let's check out Emilie's. Hi, welcome back to another Coffee with Coleman, where we love to discuss Washington, D.C., business, real estate, all that good stuff. Today we're going to be talking with Tien from Emilie's, which is one of the newest restaurants on Pennsylvania Avenue in the Capitol Hill area. So we're pumped to check it out. Come on, let's go check it. Hey everyone, so I'm here with Kevin from Emilie's, and we're super pumped to be here. You're one of the newest places here in the Eastern Market, Capitol Hill area, right?
Yeah, we just opened about 50 days ago here in the old Frager's hardware space. Super excited to be here. I used to work in the neighborhood on 8th Street, so it's nice to be back. So I started working in the restaurant industry when I was 16 years old at a Japanese restaurant. But before that, you could find me in restaurants like even as a kid, like when I was like 5. When my family first moved here from Vietnam, my mom worked at a Vietnamese restaurant. And at a young age, you can typically find like a lot of kids hanging around with their parents at work. So I was always in and around the restaurant. And just something about that stuck with me. It's the sense of like community, not just like the neighborhood where the business is at, but the sense of community inside the restaurant with the staff as well.
That's awesome. How many people do you have on staff at this point?
Himitsu, when we first opened, we only had 10 employees. Here at Emilie's, we have right around 50, so 5 times the amount of staff.
Wow.
And, I love having a big family.
Absolutely. And what brought you over here off of Pennsylvania Avenue in Capitol Hill?
So when I heard they were looking for a new tenant for the old Frager's hardware that was here, I spent a lot of time in this neighborhood when I first used to visit DC. My fiance had an internship up here, and the Eastern Market Hill East area was where we used to frequent all the time. So it's like very reminiscent. I wanted to be part of a building, be part of like a revitalization of like the Frager space. And for me, it was less about the location, but more about being part of the rebuilding of this neighborhood.
You kind of changed directions with this restaurant as opposed to some of the other ones that you've been in. Tell me a little bit about how you came up with the direction you went for and what kind of food you're serving.
So Himitsu, when we first opened, it was very like Japanese, like inspired and Japanese forward, because that's just where I started my career. And when I opened Emilie's, it's a much larger restaurant, as you can see, a much larger team. And one of the big things that made Himitsu successful was like us working together as a team and it being a collaborative effort. So at Emilie's, I wanted to make sure to like bring the most important part of our success and make it a focus here at Emilie's. I think some of our more popular items is definitely our big family-style fried chicken platter at every restaurant I've opened. I've always had a magic touch with fried chicken, and maybe I'm just really good at it. Maybe it's because I'm from Louisiana. But get the family-style fried chicken. It's fun to eat. We make our like Texas toast in-house. If you love fried chicken and you love ranch, that's the dish you get. But if you want something that I personally recommend as well, I would say go for the pork leg steak. It's a direct connection to my Vietnamese roots, my heritage, and it's a tribute to my family.
And obviously cocktails. What kind of cocktails should people be aiming for?
So I actually don't drink. As a surprising fact, I gave up drinking. So I'm a big fan of our non-alcoholic program. But our cocktail program is a take on very classic cocktails, but with different like modern variations. So you can't really go wrong with any of the cocktails on the menu. I personally like the non-alcoholics just because I don't drink. But our wine program is amazing as well. Like I said before, this is a team effort to bring this restaurant together. And whether you have a cocktail or whether you're part of the wine program or you're part of the menu, you see everyone's touches. So make sure you experience everyone's like expertise.
And do you have areas available for like private events? Do you have space for that?
I do. So Himitsu, it was a 24-seat restaurant. Emilie's is a 180-seat restaurant. So we have two sides of the restaurant. We have our main dining, the bar, lounge, and then we also have a room on the other side connected that we call I guess we're calling it Restaurant East. And that can fit standing up to like 80 to 100 people or seated 60 people for dinner. And that's available for rentals. You can rent out the full restaurant. You can rent out just part of the lounge. We have an area and a package for everybody. We work within everyone's budget and we do all kinds of events. I would say this restaurant's for everybody, right? You can come as you are, come with your kids, come with your grandparents, bring all your friends, right? The more the merrier. This is a restaurant for everybody and there's something on the menu for everybody, and come in, be comfortable, and let us take care of you.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for letting us come by today. We're going to dig into a little bit of food and get totally pumped about it, but we just want to thank you for letting us in. We're so excited to have you in the neighborhood and can't wait to bring all of our friends by.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Cheers. All right, so this is a lot of Coleman's on Coffee with Coleman. And guys, how are we going to rate Emilie's tonight?
11 out of 10.
It was a 10-star out of 5.
It's like the best night ever. I'm stuffed, full of chicken, so happy. Thanks for stopping by another Coffee with Coleman.